Guys, man. Somebody LP so back once again with yet another live stream. And we're just gonna chill. We're just gonna chill, honestly. I have work for 5 o'clock today. I don't think we're gonna be busy, but we will be because we're gonna be busy. And so I'm just gonna do my thing. That's really it. Guys, as you guys are coming in, leave some likes, I have so many things to buy, man. It's crazy. Got a lot of stuff to buy. Let me keep this stuff plugged in. Let's go. We got Supreme Being in the building. Once again, we have Lord Drone. We do have answers. What's up, Lord Drone? But I'm not the one that's asking the questions. I'm not asking any question. So good. Anyway, life is going okay. It's going pretty interesting. What's up, RTG? How are you? What do I have to do, man? I've been good, Supreme. I've been really good. This month is passing by so fast. I have so many things to buy. Like, it's not even funny. I have so many things to buy. Like, I've been working a lot. I didn't get paid from the restaurant job yesterday. It's crazy. Where's my money? It's okay though, because they have to pay me. But they haven't paid anyone. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. He said, "I'm glad you came on." What happened, Supreme? What's up? I'm glad that you're glad. My question is, do you have answers? Of course I have answers. Of course I do. Of course I have answers. How did I get this far if I didn't have any answers? Come on, man. Come on, man. Be a little smart, man. Yeah, so I have a lot of stuff to buy. I think I have to buy some more clothes. What are you drinking, bro? I don't know. It's some smoothie I bought from this brunch spot today. So. But yeah, how's everyone doing? What's going on with everyone? Ask some questions, all that kind of stuff. What's going on? What's going on? This month is melting away. I'm telling you, next week is gonna come and go. It's a smoothie, yeah. Yeah, man. You said I said it before you did. You're a different being. You give me hope. A lot of times I'm thankful for that. Daily get inspired by you. Thanks a lot, Supreme Being. I have a question, by the way. I have a question. And be honest, guys. Do you think that sometimes you'll have a disconnect? I think this is what I've noticed. I'm not saying that I'm not a Supreme Being by any means. I'm gonna say that I think I'm much more aware of the nuances of people and I react on them, sure. But I don't think I'm more, I don't know, maybe I am more special. Maybe I'm not, who knows? But I think that if you have that quality, right, of not having a connection with normal people, not too much of one. Do you think that naturally you'll have friction with people? Do you think that as a person that thinks higher, not necessarily higher, but thinks differently, you sort of are aware of the nuances in people, and you act on it more times than you should? Does that make you? I don't know. Yeah, right. You're gonna have friction with people. Is it true? Because people normally, when people are of a certain level, all of their entire experience is of that level. They could understand where you're. I don't even think if they fully understood where you're coming from, then the friction would be less with them, right? I don't know. This is just something that I've been curious about. I don't know. I get it all the time. So, and this type of stuff will probably result in you losing jobs, right? Losing friends, and then losing. Maybe you're in school and you get kicked out of school, expelled in school because you just behave a certain way that elicits responses, weird responses in people that don't really understand that behavior, right? And you're fine with that, right? All right, see you, Lord Joan. But this is what I'm thinking, man. Do you think it's Supreme? Do you think it's worth it to be? God, this is a stupid question. This is a dumb question. Of course, it's worth it to be shunned by society in order for you to chase your creative gifts, even if it puts you at odds with the world. Everybody did that, right? All the greats did that. Isaac Newton did that. Leonardo da Vinci was weird as hell. You think that Leonardo da Vinci could have worked a normal job? Dante Alighieri, this guy was kicked out of Lombardy, bro. His hometown. He was kicked out of his hometown. And now, if you go to Lombardy in Italy, they have statues erected in his name. Sometimes I think that they'll have to, they will understand later. They always understand later. No one ever understands like a monumental shift or how creative a person is as they're creating. I don't think they'll understand that. Madeline, what's going on? I'm just talking about being a unique person and how that puts you at odds with a lot of people in the world who are not really unique. And so they misinterpret a lot of your behavior. Well, they analyze your behavior within their experience. I don't know. I was about to ask a really stupid question. Like, is it worth it to change your behavior in order to fit in with the world? I'm like, that's a crazy question. Why the hell would you do that? I don't know, man. No, it's not worth it. It's never worth it. You never win. You never win. You never win. I think that's what it is. And yeah, exactly. It's a gift. It's a gift. Sometimes the thing is, creativity is not just, at least how I've been interpreting it as it flows through me. I just don't think it's just something you just have and you just are creative. It's the way that you analyze experiences. It's the way that you analyze things and how you interpret that information. Because creativity is just a distillation of how you interpret things. Seam retention helps loads. Pause. But it's really about how you what after you've distilled information. What is left? That's the creativity. Megan, what's going on? It's been a while. Merry Christmas. What the? Where are you in the world where it's Christmas already? Bangkok? Let me stop. What's going on? What's going on? Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and all that kind of stuff. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I'm going away. I'm not going away for Christmas, but I'm going away for New Year's. She said, "How you been?" I've been good. I've been good. I've been healthy, living my life, doing the best I could, and understanding the world a little bit more. You know what I mean? I already knew this place. Oh, you're in New York. Well, send an email if you want to meet up. Imagine I get robbed by Megan and I never get to go to Bulgaria. Stay in contact with us, Sober Del Piso. That's what I'm saying. That's what it is. Maybe it's just that. Maybe it's just the way I am. Like, seriously. I think I gotta embrace who I am. She said I'll rob a hug. Well, my daughter makes music, and that's a very creative job. Another one of my daughters is a game X creator, so it's a lot of creativity in my family, which is great, which is very good, which is very good. This is all very good. This is all getting cultivated. You are important. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. It's just that I just been thinking. I just been thinking because listen. So I lost last year. I don't know if you guys were around last year. I don't think Supreme was. Supreme Being definitely wasn't. But maybe Madeline was. I think she was. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe Megan. Maybe Megan was around for a while. But last year I used to work for this city job, and I lost that city job. And I heard a lot from that place, like saying that, oh, Sombra is not very good at reading the room, or he just seems off. Even though I thought I was very professional. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was very professional. I asked a lot of questions because I didn't know what I was doing, and I learned a lot. But I also realized that a lot of these guys were like really simpletons. Like their idea of a vacation is going to Puerto Rico or the Caribbean and sitting around all day in the sun at the beach. You know what I mean? Like that's and then going to have drinks, and then they're gonna put it on Instagram, have like those big pictures, right? Those pictures with like, all your friends, in bathing suits, bellies hanging out, because of course they're everything but diligent when it comes to physical fitness. And then they drink alcohol. They have the little boomerang back and forth of them cheersing their drinks, and that's their vacations. My idea of a fun vacation is going to goddamn Eastern Europe and getting lost in the slopes and driving to some random country to have a bit of breakfast. I'm not saying that what I'm doing is better, right? I'm not saying that what they're doing is worse. What I'm saying is that mine is definitely not normal. It's not the norm. But I find pleasure in that. What's going on, Dovadas? You're too good for them, hon. I don't know. I think I'm just made different. He said my fun vacation is going to school. Oh, you sound young. Eastern Europe, come Lithuania. Lithuania is Northern Europe. You better not tell me that's in Eastern Europe. Unc, I just got off house arrest. Should I risk going back in for 5,000? You can do whatever the hell you want. I'm not going to tell you anything. That's a real vacation, bro. You're testing boundaries. Yeah. And these are the same people. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just made differently, I think I'm just made different. Come Malta. That'll be fire. I think I'm just made differently, guys. So tell us something we didn't know. Like, I think I'm just made differently. Like, these guys' ideas of going on vacation is going to Atlanta, Georgia, and going to clubs, listening to silly music and paying $20 for a gin and tonic, and not thinking about exercising. You know what I mean? Like, I'm crazy, right? I think I'm a little nuts. Guys. Reporter, Mr. President, what can you tell us? Someone has already told all the Fred Perry logos to put on one Chase shirt. The world can only handle so much hype. Uzman, what's going on, my guy? Welcome. Yeah, you are. Nico, you right. I am crazy. They nuts. We good, brother. Yo, maybe that's what it is. I don't know, because I'm just thinking, man. And there's nothing wrong with being limited, because we're all made differently, And the thing is, in this world, there are more people that are limited in that sense than there are unlimited, or else this world would have been taken to a different level. We would have had a Dyson sphere in our universe already. In our universe, yeah. I don't know. You're not crazy. You're just on another dimension. That's what it is. That what it is? Because let's be honest, I lost a lot of jobs. Some of the people lost a lot of jobs, guys. In the past, we got kicked out of a lot of schools. in the past. You know, we had a lot of, they wanted to put us in special ed. I didn't tell you guys that. They wanted to put Sombra del Piso in special ed. They wanted to put Sombra del Piso on Ritalin. You know, what else happened? What else, man? I lost a lot of friends. I lost a lot of girlfriends, man. I got into a lot of trouble. I caused a lot of friction between me and my environment. Just bought my third house in Florida. I won't be able to travel for a while. Sad face, lots to tend to when I leave here next week. Megan is in New York. We got to meet up. Special land, what's that? Like special education. They wanted to put Sombra del Piso on the short school bus, man. Your time was up, plus your contracts with situations. Because there are subtle levels to this. Because you know what it is? You know what's bringing up this conversation, guys? I'm sorry, do you have ADHD? No, I don't. I don't. But they thought I did. They thought I was like special because I was always getting in trouble. You know? You know what brought this up? US hates Sombra like that. Telling you. Telling you, man. And this is what it's so funny because I was having this conversation with the waitress yesterday, who is my favorite person in the world because she's so young, she's so enthusiastic, she's so active. I appreciate her so much. I said, you got to take advantage of the fact that you're American. Like, you have to understand that. Like, they could say all this kind of stuff to you in Italy. Because remember, I don't know who was here when we had the conversation with that guy from Italy, where I was like, yo, man, it'll be interesting to just go to Italy, you know, just check out the places. There's a lot of talent in Italy. And the guy came out of nowhere saying, sorry, we don't want blacks in Italy. And I broke it down. I was like, you actually do want African Americans in Italy. Thank you very much. No colonizer, he is a Moor. Right? Where on earth are you now, Christopher Columbus? Oh, definitely not. I'm not Christopher Columbus. Yeah, Megan, you heard that? You look like every black James ever. I have a Nigerian name. So no, I'm not. But yeah, he was like, yeah, we don't want blacks in Italy. So I had to break it down to this guy. I was like, number one, by the way, let's not perpetuate these racist thoughts because it's not going to help anyone. It's not going to help you, especially, right? That's number one. Number 1A or number 2 is going to blind you from the fact that if I came to Italy right now, first of all, I can make the choice I'm African American, but my name is Nigerian. I told you my name is Nigerian. I said, the fact that I can make a choice to come see you in Italy right now is very telling. You can't make that same choice in Italy. Because you guys are broke in Italy. We know the facts. South Italy is super broke compared to North Italy. I think the median salary in North Italy is like 1,200 euro a month, something like that. Like, what are we doing with that, right? That's number 2. And then we already know the facts. A lot of the young people are leaving after they graduate from college. They leave Italy because there's not a lot of work in Italy. That's not a lot of paying work in Italy. And then if you finally get into a corporation, they're less likely to promote you because they want to maintain their seniority in Italy. So you're gonna stay in Italy and be broke, right? That's another thing, right? And then I said to the guy, you're probably like one of those people that are like, it's so good to see this Italian guy next to me. You know, he has like this nice suit on, you know, the classic Italian swag, the fashion swag. Not understanding that this guy owns his own business and he's hiring foreigners. He's not hiring Italians because he has to pay them the EU standard. And he doesn't want to do that. So he'd rather hire a foreigner that he could exploit. But you say Italy first. You don't want blacks in Italy. Your government has been accepting so many EU grants and loans to initiate public services that haven't been done. And you don't want blacks in Italy. Like, you guys I was like, you have your priorities so wrong. Like, you have your priorities so wrong. You want us to be up in your country, right? You want us to be up in your country. Let's see. Funny black people in Africa speak the most proper English. Some of them sound like Shakespeare. Nigerians for sure. Ghanaians for sure. He's just an Italian version of MAGA, no biggie. Who? Me? No. Oh, him. Yeah, yeah. But I'm like, I thought it was funny because I'm like, you don't have your priorities right. You want African Americans in Italy because they're paying taxes. Wait, I could stay in Italy for a month and pay more in taxes in Italy than an Italian for an entire year. They're not making chicken in Italy. Italy is facing a brain drain, or facing a serious brain drain. Yeah, all the young people are leaving. I said this, but of course these guys never look at the stats. They just want to just talk. That's what it is. Italy gets all this swag from the Moors, yeah, and no one wants to talk about that because they never want to go that deep. What's going on, Kika? How are you? Bro, I did leg day in the gym and I've been fatigued ever since. I got to look at after and say, my boy, thank you for coming through. Yeah, no, leg day is intense. Leg day is intense. I'm going to the gym tomorrow. I'm going to do like some arms and back. I have to kickstart my body. Then I got to I have to do laundry. Oh my gosh, I got to do laundry. I got to do laundry, mate. Yeah, so this is what I was saying. I don't know why I brought that up, but I be deep like that all the time. That's why I fucks with you. Thank you. What's going on, Kaiju? Are you willing to do a reaction to something? Sure. A reaction video to something right now? I would do that. So anyway, the reason why I brought this up because I had this. I was just thinking. That's all. That's what I'm saying. South Italy is beautiful, but they're definitely broke. We can look this up right now. Let's look this up right now. South Italy, median income. Let me see. South Italy, median income. Average income. Sorry, average is much better. Why don't you film travel videos? I have travel videos. Woo! They broke over there. Let's see. That's not funny, but that's crazy. Actually, that's not too. Average income in southern Italy is significantly lower than national average, being around 29,000 euro. Sheesh. Yikes. I came across a Key and Peele skit called Continental Breakfast. My thought was that is Sombra in Europe. Hold on, what is this? Hold on, look at this. This is 2023. Look at this article. Euro News. Okay, can I quit? South Italy will become richer than Germany and France. I swear, people just go on the internet and say anything. Maloney Party. Oh, this one she was first like coming into office, Giorgia Maloney. All right, what she was saying? She has claimed that South Italy will become richer than the European Union's most largest economies. Based on what? Brothers of Italy tweeted on Monday that Southern Italy's GDP, which measures the total value of goods and services produced within an economy, annually, by the way, they didn't say that, will exceed that of France and Germany. Come on. It cited that data from Italy's CGIA of Mester, Association of Artisans and Small Businesses, without providing any further evidence. Like, these guys just get on the internet and say, oh, we're going to be better than Germany and France. Like, are you serious? They broke in Italy. They broke in Italy. Like, yeah, I read that. I'm telling you, it's nuts, man. It's nuts. It prompted some ridicule, naturally, from social media users, with one suggesting they thought that the post came from a parody account. Like, oh my gosh. Dogged by deep-seated issues of bad governance, organized crime, and poverty, by the way, which makes up over 100 million euros of unaccounted income and poverty. Southern Italy's economy has long been less developed than the North, let alone France and Germany. Come on, bro. South Italy is where those people with varying family legacies are, yep. Laundry is so fun. Megan, it has to be done. It has to be done. When are you leaving New York? Megan, when are you leaving New York? Of course it'll be cheaper to live in Italy. But except, like, you don't want Italian income. That's the issue. That's the issue. Can I live in Italy for $1,000 a month? Of course you can. It's not hard. Like you could do. I'm telling you. Anyway, I was. This is what I was talking to the girl about yesterday. This girl that I work with. It's possible for you to check out that clip now. Sure. What is it? Continental Breakfast by Key and Peele. Let's go on YouTube. Have you heard about the €1 homes they sell there? Yeah. I had to do my research. Oh, this is a good one. Oh, this guy said, this Latina woman says she's over dating black men. Ouch! What do we do? Are we really that bad as people? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm disconnected. We can't be that bad. All right, let's look this up. Continental Breakfast, Key and Peele. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay. 5 minutes.
For music, it's gotta be right. Your new album? Yeah, play it on Amazon Music. Chevy Silverado.
Let's check this out. Some of the piso. I guess I don't know. I don't know. Are us black guys that bad? I don't know. I really don't.
You will be in room 237, and you have free Wi-Fi there. Also, from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. every morning, there's a free breakfast.
Ooh. Continental breakfast.
Yes, from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
So it's continental then. Very good.
I never get. First of all, I don't even.
One admission for the continental breakfast.
You can just help yourself, sir.
Interesting. European style.
I don't even stay in hotels when I go away. It's Airbnb.
When in Rome.
They just say that because things don't go their way.
The forbidden fruit.
I gotta run. Begging you avoid it so much. Well, how long are you gonna be in New York? You said you missed the outside walking lives. I know. We'll bring them back. We'll bring them back for sure. A week. Okay. Email me if you want to meet up. We could do a park thing.
Not a spoon. Not a fork. Something in between. A footpoon.
I would never look. This is an insult, Uzman. I would never do this. No, I don't even eat. Yeah, email me, please. What's the word, Sombra? What's going on, Akeem? What's going on? We're chilling. We're chilling. Uzman, I would. First of all, I don't even eat cereal, let alone eating cereal in Europe. We're not doing that. Number two. What? It's absolutely outrageous. Absolutely outrageous that you think I'd be like this. I don't even wear suits. That doesn't mean that I'm doing the right thing. So I would like to have a suit. I would like to wear a suit. Still, this is crazy. All right, I want to see that video. This is one of my favorite content creators, Skylar DeRowan. This dude is one of my favorite content creators. This guy is just hilarious. I can't wait to hear this. What's wrong with black guys, man? What do we do? I don't know. Is there something that we do generally that I don't? Oh, maybe all the stereotypes, I guess. I don't know, man. Oh, man. I have the answer. Are you ready? Uzman, let me know. Let me know. Give me the answer. Give me the answer. Can we be that bad? I don't know, man. We can't be that bad. Cause I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty good. I do my own thing. I clean the house. I have scheduled things. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm very orderly and organized. I'm disciplined in my life. I don't look at adult film content. I don't feel the need to lash out at people. Even though, oh, let me tell you what happened yesterday. I had a lot of interesting things that happened yesterday, which I think further proves my point. I don't know, man. Like, what do they talk? Why? What's wrong with us black guys, man? Am I missing something? Okay, Uzman, are you typing the answer? And apparently, it's going to be warmer in Bulgaria than it is going to be in New York, which is very interesting. They tripping. I'm just very interested to hear the answer to this because he has his view. Scholar's view generally is the thing is I don't agree with a lot of what he says because he thinks that men should be doing pay for play, and I don't think that that's a very good idea because obviously that messes you up karmically, and it's just you just don't want to get into it. It opens you up for diseases, and it just gives you this false sense of pride because anyone could pay for sex, but to have something real, I think that's a little bit more difficult, and not a lot of people could do it, which obviously adds more value to it. But yeah, I don't know. He's anyway, let me tell you what happened yesterday. So I was at the office job. I was trying to go to the restaurant. I was trying to get to the restaurant to do the job. And then I went to the post office because my supervisor at work at the office job wanted me to drop off some stuff because she has like a personal business. She makes jewelry. So I had to drop it off to send it off to her clients. And so as I was about to go into the post office, there's a woman leaving, right? And I was like, and she had a lot of stuff. She had like this cart. She was struggling to get through the threshold. So I was like, okay, let me just hold the door open for her. I wasn't expecting anything, but it was just a simple thing. As I was holding the door open for her, she's like, looks me up and down and says not one word. I was like, oh, the United States, I suppose. I was like, whoa, why? And she looked angry. I'm like, why are you looking so angry? This is what I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't have enough. I'm not going to confront this issue. Like, I'm not trying to do any of that stuff. So I went in and I just dropped off the packages and then I just left. And then, what else happened? I don't know. People were just rushing everywhere. People were just rushing everywhere in the goddamn subway. And they're going nowhere. They're like so excited to get ahead of. She was checking you out, bro. No, who knows? Who knows? I'm not trying to interpret that confusing behavior. Right? What is the square root of 71? It's a decimal of some sort. I couldn't tell you. I don't know what that is. That's probably a decimal. Why are you asking me some random question? But anyway, yeah, I thought that was wild. I was like, why is she looking so angry? I was like, okay, whatever. But anyway, I thought it was kind of funny. She didn't say one word. But we cooked in the United States. We really cooked in the United States. What can you do? Oh, sorry, guys. I feel like I didn't really sleep last night, actually. It's okay. Must be hard for black guys that don't have the woman's expectations. Uzman, I didn't see the first part. He said, also, a lot of people blame crime on people of color, example, ghetto and hood activities. However, white individuals who are not financially secure, who live in trailers, also commit high amount of crimes. Yep. It just has to do with the culture thing. It's never had to do with race. But people don't want to see that. And to be honest, I'm not going to be some activist. I'm not in the business to try to persuade people to see that. I think I should just live my life. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think that what do you call it? I don't think I'm less privileged because I'm dark skinned. I don't think that was. I don't think I ever felt that way. I felt less privileged because I didn't have a lot of money, and I'll tell you that. I feel much more privileged now because I don't have kids and I have a little bit of money and freedom. Like, say for instance, going on this trip. I think that's nuts. I think that's nuts. I saw this dude yesterday. He had some Maison Martin Margiela wallet and a sweatshirt, and he was just hanging out by himself. And I appreciated that. I was like, it's cool, man. Do you need recommendations? Do you need help on anything? Do you want to try some wine? I know you guys like to drink. Do you want to try anything? He's like, nah, I'm good, man. But if you want, yeah, sure, I'll be down with it. I was like, yeah. I like to see young guys by themselves, man, just doing their thing. But I'm going to tell you something. Look, not all of them. Let's talk about it. Yo, there was some dude. Listen, I'm telling you, there's a lot of fruit cups in New York. Let's just call it what it is. There's a lot of fruit cakes in New York. Let's talk about it. So, why is it that I'm working, right? I'm behind the damn counter, right? The bar counter. The dude that was by himself that I was taking, like a pause, because that sounded crazy. The dude that I was waiting on, right? He was cool, casual. I think he was on his phone, but then he was just chilling by himself, doing his thing. There was some other dude at the bar. Like, this dude was old. First of all, he's asking for free stuff, which is crazy. We don't know why he's doing that in a restaurant, by the way, in New York. You don't ask for free things. That's number one. Then number two, I was trying to help. I was trying to help someone else, one of the bartender, with something. I think I was trying to tell him that, yo, we need time to just hang out and look at the deluxe Golden Goose app. I don't know if you guys know that brand, that shoe brand. It's like an Italian shoe brand. It has really nice designs on their sneakers. I was like, we need to sit down and look at it because I don't know if you're really, really actively looking at the selections that they have there because they have some fire sneakers. So then we're just talking back and forth. And then I just look to the right and this dude is looking at me straight in my eyes, licking his lips. I'm like, what are you doing? Well, there's women outside. What are you doing? I'm like, what is it that you? I just kept it moving. I was just like, of course, you got to keep it professional. I'm like, is there something that you needed? Did you want like another drink? Did you want to order some more food? He's like, oh no, I'm fine. I'm like, okay, have a good one. I'm like, yo, what is going on? Like, what are you doing? There are women outside. He said, show us how. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. What? So then, and then you could just tell, like he's sitting, like the restaurant is a little small. We do very good numbers, I'm not gonna lie. But the restaurant is really small in terms of size. And he's sitting like in a choke point. I'm like, come on, man. Cause he just, man. Yo, we are down bad in the United States. That was the one thing I noticed when I came back from the latest vacation I had. I was like, yeah, there's a lot of groove masters in New York. There's a lot of groove masters in New York. As soon as I got off the air train and I'm on the MTA trying to get to my house, which was a long trek, I'm like, yo, there's a lot of groove masters in New York. It's insane. Like, what happened? Like, what happened? Anyway, I don't know, man. That was last night. Then, you look like Lego piece. Let me look that up, actually. Lego piece 2550. Oh, okay, good. Oh, a monkey. A classic monkey with yellow hands and feet. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a derogatory term to black people, calling us monkeys. Okay, fair enough. Does that change anything? No. Does it change the trajectory of your life? Yes, a little bit. Does that change your financial situation? No. No. No, it doesn't. Will you probably have to work? Yes. Someone said, oh, look at this comment. Someone said I have to get off the white man's internet. No. Katerina. Damn, he wanted the off menu. Usman, you gotta stop, please. Usman, please, you gotta stop. He said he wanted the off menu item. I'll take the well-traveled American to go. Neat. Hating on the ones that gave you freedom is crazy. What do you mean hating? Oh, he's fishing. Anyway, Katerina said, can you please explain to me what's going on in the U.S.? What is going on in the U.S.? What the hell's going on? I know that apparently jobs are scarce, but that's always been the case. I think there's always been, they offer all these positions, but then, you know, a lot of them are like not really hiring. They're just data mining. How the F does he know the Lego piece number? I think it's a meme that's probably going around, and then people look it up, and then they're like, oh, monkey, ooh, you're racist. And then they go back and forth trying to, you know, prove themselves, and then it gets into a whole heated commentary about race relations in the United States, of course, based on how they interpret information. Because that's what it all is, right? It's how we interpret information. When not realizing that it's not going to help you secure that apartment. It's not going to help you secure that job or be creative in any sense, be financially independent. None of these conversations do. They're just cyclical, and it feeds on passion. It's just silly. I don't. Look, yes, you have gotten me. You got me. Wrong place. Sorry. What do you mean, Katerina? What are you talking about? Explain, Katerina. You can't do that. You can't do that. Cat, you can't do that. Moderators, get these insulting people out of here. No, I'm not gonna. I could ban them too. It's just I just want to see how far they'll go. Guess what kind of ice cream I'm eating? I don't know, Mr. Tennessee Man. I think is that him that asked about Tennessee? No, someone else. Sup, young stud? Hilarious. Katerina, no, don't run away. Let me know what is going on in the United States. Oreo ice cream, Billy. It's hilarious. You looking for a man later tonight? No, I'm looking to work and then have some free time later tonight so I could utilize this super scarce, financially independent, and single time. Yeah, I'll explain somewhere else. Okay, yeah, explain via text. You can text me. Is it that guy from the restaurant? Usman, can you stop? Can you stop? Yeah, Katerina, please text. This sicko. I really want to look at this video, man. Oh, Katerina, look, Katerina, look. What was the conversation about? It was about race, right? Something about us black dudes. I forgot what it was. Yeah, see, it's not even important. That's why I forgot. Who cares? Never mind, Katerina. How are you? I've been good, just to answer your question. We got to buy a whole bunch of stuff for the trip to Eastern Europe. I got some really nice gloves. I think I need some new shirts, I think. I need to buy some shirts. Well, that's going to come soon. Yeah, that's about it. And whatever toiletries I'll need for the trip. And I have to really commit on using the small luggage. Okay, you're black, but we're the same. Somewhat. I have. Who knows? Maybe we have similar experiences. I get uncomfortable around pretty people. I don't know how you shrugged it off. Because I don't know. I get paid a lot from this place, and he not doing. Until he touches me, man, we're good. You know what I mean? Until he touches me, we're good. But that was just weird. It's like, why are we being fruity? Sure, I will. Sometimes I forget this is in private talk. Everything well. Good. Like, okay, Katerina, let me tell you something. Look. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Welcome. So I was at work yesterday. Some real pizza was doing its thing. I was, of course, I think I was daydreaming about something. I forget. Maybe memes or something. Because I like my Instagram memes. And so there was this guy I was waiting on. He was cool. Dude had a nice sweater, no homo. He was cool and everything. I work in New York. He was cool, asking me questions. Nice. Then we had some older dude at the bar. It's always these guys. Like, I don't understand these weird guys from New York, man. I'm telling you. He's asking, first of all, he asked for some free stuff. I don't know if the bartender gave it to him. I don't know what it was. But then I was making a joke with the bartender, and then I ended up turning in the guy's direction because he's sitting at the bar, this other dude that was asking for free stuff. And he's just looking straight at me, licking my lips. I'm like, what are you doing? I didn't say that. But I'm just like, do you need anything? Because you got to keep it professional, of course. You got to control yourself. You can't just react how you should react. And I was like, and he's like, no, I'm good. I'm like, all right. And I just kept walking because I'm like, yo, that's weird. Like, what are you doing? He said, I guess you've never been to ATL. We're not going to Georgia, by the way. The only Georgia I'm going to is Tbilisi. I'm only going to Tbilisi, Tel Aviv, Signagi. What's the other one? Batumi, Kazbegi. I'm like, what is he doing? But that's a common thing, and this is what I'm trying to tell Usman. This is a common thing in New York. I'm sure it's like that in London too. It's very, very groovy in London. So, Katerina, that's what happened yesterday, man. And then, of course, I was being nice to this woman when I was going into the post office. I ended up holding the door for her, as I usually do. Who cares? But why I'm talking about this situation is that she just looked at me up and down and then didn't say a word when I held the door open for her, and she just walked away. I was like, whoa. And she looked so angry. I'm like, what's going on in the United States? Why are you so angry? You can make so much money. You can be so good with yourself. Anyway, that's what happened. That was kind of funny. You sure she wasn't Russian? No, she was black. Black girl. Russians. Oh my God. I have another situation. Thank you for reminding me too. We had another situation. We had these Ukrainians in the restaurant yesterday. They come every week. I don't know. They have like this weird entitlement mindset. It's crazy. He said, what cologne do you use? I use like some Zara cologne. Nothing crazy. Pretty customer is familiar with the LGBTQ Power Rangers. It was his first time coming across the legendary Fred Perry Ranger. Summer, you need to write a book. That's not far away. We definitely I've written a draft, but I just have to buckle down a little bit more. What was I gonna say? So speaking of the Russian, right? We have this this group. It's like these young Ukrainians are entitled. Yeah, I can confirm that. I don't understand. It's these guys. It's the Eastern Europe. If they're not, unless they come from like Serbia, because Serbia has the Slavic genetics, but they're a little bit of intellectuals, which is what I appreciate. Ukrainian and Russian in the restaurant, do tell. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. So, they're like these young people. They go to Parsons, by the way, because I saw their IDs. Their school IDs, because I had to check their IDs anyway, because they always order like the same white wine all the time. And so, they're vaping too. They vape, and you can't vape in a restaurant. You can't do that. So we told them last week to not do that, and if they do it again, we're gonna kick them out of the restaurant, right? And so they came a little later yesterday, even when the kitchen was closed, and we decided to keep the kitchen open for them because we just do that. We said, order now. I already knew what they got. Also, please do not vape, because if you vape, we're gonna have to kick you out of the restaurant. And I only brought that up because I saw them with their vapes in their hands, and I'm like, well, remember what we spoke about last week. They said, oh, you don't have to worry, don't worry, we're not gonna vape. And then I turned around, I walked 2 steps, and I quickly turned back around, and one of them had the vape in their mouth. And I told them, listen, remember what we all told you last week, and then what I reminded you of what was said last week just now? Yeah. So because there's no respect or acknowledgement for the rules coming from your end, I'm gonna have to give you the check, ask you to pay it, and then we'll have to remove you from the restaurant because it seems like you just don't listen. What do they order? 2 orders of beef and pork kinkali and an imeruli. I don't even think you know it, but that's what they got. And then they got like this bottle of semi-sweet Georgian wine. Yeah, I'm like, what's wrong with you? It's just, and this is entitlement. It's like, and then of course these guys call them a lot of what? A lot of okay, or Ukrainian heritage. Yeah, I realized that too. Where do they come from? How rude of them. I'm telling you. Oh, come to me real quick. I'm gonna cook us up some chicken nuggets. Oh, ugh. Did they leave quietly? Check this out. So the blonde chick, because it was a bigger one, a bigger blonde. It was like a gay dude, blonde girl, and then this really skinny girl. All Ukrainian. I don't know why they act like that too. I thought the Ukrainians were actually cool, but yeah, this is the worst I've seen. It's so funny. They're all sort of a little different, right? Because remember who was with us on the live stream when we were in Coney Island by the boardwalk, and then I ended up looking up at the sky because this random woman was looking up at the sky. Because I was thinking, oh snap, if she's looking up for that long, something's coming. So let me just get my reflexes up. I don't know. That was like some weird thought of mine. So she caught me doing that, and she was like, why are all black people like this? And I was like, wait, why do you have to even bring race into this? Like, what does that have to do with anything? That was one. And then we had a Ukrainian woman that came in last week, and we ended up chatting, and I ended up telling her, she's like, because she asked if I've been to Eastern Europe, and I told her, yo, I'm going to Bulgaria this Friday, at the end of the month. And then she brought up some weird things like, why are you going over there? Do you want to date white girls? And I was like, so I said, as a person from a different race, I'm not allowed to go to countries that are not predominantly my race. So with that logic, then you can't go to Africa ever. You can't go to Latin America. Like, what? Unless you're going over there for Latin men. I'm like, do you see how backwards your logic is? I'm like, what? How do these people? And the woman was like in her 40s. We have older women thinking like this. Legitimately, we have older people thinking like this, unironically. I thought that was nuts. I'm like, wow. These people are getting paid bi-weekly. Putting into a 401k. Thinking like this, unironically. Wow. I've seen it all. Her friends kept apologizing for her too. They were all, it's funny because both of the friends were married, and I don't think she was. It's crazy. He said passport bros are to blame. Passport bros haven't done anything except the problem. What they've done is that they've exposed what really goes on in these countries by showing off what's going on camera. So they leave. No, they obviously they didn't speak at all. They all ignored me except the one blonde girl that was vaping. My name is Daniela. Okay, you look like a Daniel, but all right. Daniela it is. What's up, Time? What's going on, man? Hope all's well, stay blessed and healthy, safe for your travels. Thank you very much. You keep traveling, let's go. Keep enjoying life. That's what I'm saying. You got to. You got to enjoy life, because if you're not enjoying life, you're wasting time. And I don't think we should be wasting time. Anyway, I thought it was very interesting. There's a lot of people that are getting paid, that are paying for their mortgage monthly, and they have these silly mindsets. The world is in desperate need of evolution. It is crazy. I also think that because I live in New York, I live in a bubble. So there's a lot that I don't really understand. I mean, not understand, but I just don't know. This guy has a fist fetish. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, that's my 2 cents, you guys. I'm gonna be live streaming tomorrow for sure. So we're gonna tune into that. There's a lot of things I have to buy. Jeez. There are a lot of things I have to purchase. And I have to set up that sparkling water machine. I got an early Christmas gift, which is a sparkling water machine. So I have to set that up. I will never have to buy sparkling water again. Only the essence. Everything is becoming transactional, especially love. I'm dead serious. Dead serious. I'm learning about a lot. Don't fall asleep in the live stream, please. No, I'm about to cut out, by the way. I'm about to cut out. Because I have to get ready to go to work. I'm going to work in an hour. So, it was wonderful while it lasted, guys. Let's talk later. Stay radiant. I love you all. We're going to talk later. He said, outside live stream, then that's what's up. I love seeing New York City. My dream is to go there, but expensive from UK. That's crazy. Well, it is expensive here. Summer, what's on the menu today? I'm gonna eat whatever I have rice and chicken actually in the fridge, like grilled chicken and just some regular rice. So I might just eat that. But I'm gonna get out of here now, guys. I'll see you later. Stay radiant. I have a lot of things to do before I head to work. I just wanted to chat. You said expensive flight. I could have. Yep. It depends on where you go. I mean, some tickets are like $400, $500, which are nothing. Rice and chicken, that's like the bread and butter. But yeah, guys, I'll see you later. Ciao. I love you all. Stay radiant. Don't let space get you down. I'll see you guys in the next live stream, which is happening tomorrow or maybe later tonight. We'll see. Peace.